Hello, my name is Pulani Pareto. I am 21 years old and I do teach at the Chief Harao Nanny Academy.
Hafidi, my name is Dolores Barcenas Santos. I am 28 years old. I'm a special education teacher. I teach at Ordot Chalampago Elementary School and I've been teaching for 6 years, so still a baby.
My name is Colette Beausoleil, and I am a science teacher at John F. Kennedy High School. I teach physics honors, I teach robotics and pre-engineering, and I've been with Guam Department of Education for 35 years. This is my 35th year.
I've actually always known I kind of wanted to be a teacher from like the very first day of pre-K. I think that's what they call it now, K4 back in the day. I loved my teacher. I loved being in school. I thought she was like the coolest person and I just knew I wanted to be her. And I think it also helps that I've come from a family of educators. My late Nana was an educator all her life, my papa as well. So it kind of was just like an innate thing that, well, she's gonna be a teacher. So it's kind of always been a thing.
So my dad, Joseph Blas Pareto, he actually inspired me to be a Chamorro teacher because he was one himself. So he passed down his language, his culture down to me.
My teaching style emanates from my own curiosity. I'm a very curious person, and my classroom really reflects that. I know that students come to school when they're very young and they're very curious, and then throughout the course of the schooling, sometimes that curiosity drops off, and I really see it as my job to get them reignited again, as it be, to see what they are capable of doing. And so I really set up learning experiences that enable the students to be the best version of themselves that they can be at this point, so they see their possibilities as adults in the future.
I would describe my teaching style as very lively, energetic, lots of interactive activities happen in my classroom. I love giving the kids opportunities to work together, work on life skills, work together to problem solve. So lots of manipulating things, hands-on activities, gives them opportunities to work together like how they would in everyday life.
So my dad always used to tell me this when I was younger: if you can dream it, you can achieve it.
My mom growing up would always say, Dolores, just let go and let God, along with trusting in God's timing and your plan for your life. You know, it's a very me thing to want to control every single thing. I think that's part of being a teacher too. So just learning to realize that you are where you are, you're supposed to be where you are, and learning to stop stressing out and just let it happen and keep doing you, and you're gonna be where you're gonna be along the way. So just learning to let go, let God.
You know, I have several, right, that I've used. One of them is from Yoda, and it's do or do not, there is no try. And I mean that in the sense that it's best to do something, and even if you fail, you've learned. And so if you never try, then that eliminates a chance to learn. And so do or do not, and don't worry about the failure, all right? So I think Yoda is a really good one.
So I actually have two. One is written by my dad, Joe Pareto, called Hagu Islan Guahan, and the other is called Bulag Winaiza by Jesse Bias.
I am a Beyonce girl through and through. So if I'm not listening to worship music, I'm listening to Beyonce. So right now, Heated by Beyonce is like my hype song. I love Heated, so if you don't know, now you know.
For me, it means to be a strong, confident, filled with lots of passion and love.
To me, being a woman means resiliency. It means strength. It means whatever life has to throw at you, you're gonna handle that with grace and poise. Being a woman also is remembering that you are an example to all the Familauan who are coming after you and who are watching you, and that you're leading by example. And just remembering that you can be as Judas and as fearless as you want to be, no matter what social media is telling you to be, and really staying true to who you are, to your core, and who you were raised to be, and not what anybody else wants you to be.